not today. Peanut diving forward, finds the cease and desist, but Young gets underneath his turret, and now the grand skyfall comes down. And Peanut just continuing to fight. Smite going to be utilized there as Umpty just dives on top, and these health bars were already low. Peanut in trouble, and he's dead again. They get dove on. I think Zeus might be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Does have divine intervention, but sometimes even the gods cannot save you, and Yun going to be able to pull those sticks out, and that's going to grab that kill. Peanut could be in trouble as well as Yun is dancing around with that martial poise. Grabs a double now on this Callisto, and that satchel's gorgeous. Never doubt APA's Ziggs. Meanwhile, and Delight is dead. So CoreJJ, the one to grab that one. 4-0-2 now for Yun as well. Ranked outright. A little bit anemic at this point in time. Zeka unable to walk up, but still throwing the spell flux through.
Yun's here.
Oh, okay. Zeka actually taking a lot of damage now, trying to realm warp his way out. Will be able to escape for now and takes Peanut with him. Working really nicely. He does have a blast going to get himself out of the way. Immediately, Rift Herald does go down as Umpty wants a little bit more. Zeus pushing on this turret. That is going to be a dead outer in the mid lane.
Now the gold's even.
Yeah.
In fact, Hanwha with a slight lead.
Oh dear, Umpty able to get out of the way of the Bone Skewer this time. There is still a turret that's up and available. Peanut's coming down, teleported, it's not going to be enough. Peanut just took a whole lot of damage on his way in. Went through all of the mines as well as great handshake as APA should be able to take him down, but the divine intervention onto Peanut. They just wait it out. He does eventually die. No need to be greedy. He already managed to cash in those adoration stacks, and that gold advantage to the tune of 1,000 now. Make that close to 2 as they take another turret.
Ziggs, unfortunately, because he doesn't do a lot.
APA is dead. So is Zeka, though. Never mind. Maybe not, as Umpty wanted to grab that stun once again, but Peanut says no, not today, and maybe he's just going to die. Instead, he's got the spin.
Team Liquid.
All right, CoreJJ spots him out here as Yun is their target. Delight diving forward as well. Cease and desist goes down. Barrier is decent. Has the bailout, but it's not enough. And it's another kill and a shutdown to Zeus. Oh dear, this Kale is going to be a problem if she wasn't already.
There's no way to contest this. And man, TL had so many leads. They had such a great early game, but a few small mistakes around the map, and Hanwha Life just strike back again. And it's not the first time this tournament we've seen Hanwha Life.
And Zeka, I don't know about that position. That's hyper-aggressive, but he's got the divine intervention. And cease and desist on top of Yun will be the demise of him. Zeus now going to be the focus zone. He'll get shut down as Impact trying to get aggressive, and now Delight. He's hitting the resets. His health bar is so low, but Umpty cannot get in range, and Viper gets another one. Umpty knew he wanted to kill. Will be able to take him down, but he's still going to lose the fight ultimately. President as best they can. Fate's call to try and save CoreJJ as Viper. He's going to be cleansing. Zeus currently untouched as there's the ultimate from CoreJJ, but it doesn't quite do enough. Peanut dead yet again, but Zeus is free hitting Umpty, just trying to get him out of here, trying to zone. And I don't know whether it's necessarily working because divine intervention is on HLE's side and it's reset city for Delight. APA has to run himself out of there, and HLE yet another team fight win.
Zeus just once again takes all the aggro and then presses R.
Oh no, the Pierce is gonna go wide.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, Peanut actually trying to escape that vision, as we can see Whirling Death just to soften them up as Delight finds himself yet another Bone Skewer, and oh man, into the bouncy castle goes APA. Viper gets the divine intervention, he's frontlining, that's their tank! Their tank is a Kale ultimate! As down goes Cassante. Impact lying on the ground, as is CoreJJ, and it's a triple for this Kale that is now entirely out of control. Yun able to avoid the Bone Skewer, but not able to do enough damage to Delight to kill him, as Zeka is just walking forward like the orange tank that represents Hanwha Life esports, and now I think they may just be done with game one. It was such a weird drop. It was such a poor start for HLE. But unfortunately for TL fans, it was not enough to stop them from winning.
I think that's the plan. Yun has an advantage as well over Viper as hold up.
Yep, Delight had his flash off cooldown, so obviously he's pressing that button yet again. Peanut thrown out of the battle though. Trying gaze onto Zeka, the flash forward from APA. Gives him the double thumbs up, and that is a solo kill.
And that should just be the Dragon going over to TL here.
Softening up TL. Delight Magnus Storm onto 3 though! As he's underneath the turret, it just may not matter. Viper diving forward as well, manages to take down Yun. As Zeka diving on in. Umpty underneath this turret. He's out of the captive audience range, as is everyone else, actually, as this is super awkward. Twisted advance as Umpty's dead. The answer is at least they're hit. That's a flash forward. Okay, Slice and Dyson looking all cool. Unfortunately, he's still dead underneath the turret. And Viper, he just wanted out.
And they go for the redive. Meanwhile, in live, TL grouped up.
Yeah, Twisted Advance going to follow Zeka there as he's in amongst 4 people. He's really dead. APA going to grab his 4th off the back of that one.
The Miasma is so...
So is the Nature's Grasp, though. That is going to guarantee the Dragon. Oh, everyone's rooted, and there's the quickness into the back line. They get the knockdown, and Piercing Arrow cuts through Peanut. Looked very cool, but unfortunately, I think he's still going to die, as the Grand Entrance cannot be flashed out of. An Impact just culls the meek indeed. They should be able to take themselves a turret off the back of this one, and Zeka is just licking his wounds after falling so far behind in this early game.
Yeah, Pizza strength picked up here, though.
Oh, are they going to be able to take this turret? They should.
Yeah, it is.
Beats obviously already
Beats
gone.
already locked up here for TL, though.
As Zeus is coming on over. Core JJ coming down as well, though, does get the information that Impact is going to be in trouble. And now Zeka coming down as well. So he's going to rocket jump over. There's the Dominus as Quickness going to come on through as well. They do manage to take down the Crocodile as Delight almost just dies to the turret. The ramping damage almost killing Peanut there as well. As Zeus is just going to kill the Rakan. Not allowed in here as the Quickness flies forward. Zeus finding an opportunity is so difficult as Impact just says, no, you're not allowed in. Zeka now off to the side of the fight, but it's Core JJ that goes down first. And Zeka has made it to safety. These health bars are so low, and this is actually the kind of fight that HLE really want to look for. Zeus now fighting against Otacon as well. This is insanity, and Zeus off the back of it, because they do manage to take down some turrets. Outer goes down in the mid lane. Inner goes down on the top side. Wrap around, and if they don't get the kill onto Zeka, they should still be able to just take down this turret. So really nice play here from TL. Drag that gold back towards their way.
Use that to win the game.
And TL have been so good at being on the objective first. Is now JJ's diving in. Chains of Corruption avoided there by the flash. Peanuts out of the fight, and they instead just go for Delight. Another Magnet Storm, but this time it's not enough. And Zeus just there a little bit late. However, this AoE damage kind of massive as Zeka wanting to press. And he should still go down.
APA is getting Dragon. APA is getting Dragon this whole time. It's at half health, and now they have to try to stop this Baron, though. I mean, Mountain Soul is permanent. Baron is not, but you do not want to give this over to Hanwha Live.
Has just spawned a minute ago.
There's those shields.
Yeah, they're diving forward. Double knock up there from Core JJ's into the back of the pit. They go. That is the Baron. Over to HLE, but now Impact presses the Dominus button and looks to try and lock down the fight. The flash out from Yon to try and keep himself alive, and Zeka is going bonkers in the fight. APA, he'll turn up at the Miasma a little bit too late, and Zeus is just melting to the poison damage. APA will eventually go down as Zeka does have his bead drawn now.
They're trying to keep these inhibitors alive. Core JJ on a crazy flank.
Yeah, this is a mental flank, and you can see he is unseen on his way forward. Delight now in trouble as the Quickness into the back line. Locks down Zeka and Peanut. The Petrifying Gaze not doing too much, but the Magnastorm only onto one. And they know exactly who the carry is as APA takes all of these ultimates to the face. And TL are just cleaning up the rift of HLE. The Baron's now just not really doing anything at all. The triple kill for Giannis. Now he is in the late game with Mountain Soul. Should just be able to win, as Chains of Corruption was optimistic at best. Grasping Roots is going to be grasping at straws there for Peanut. But if TL focus this, it goes down so fast.
They've got the health bar advantage. They might be able to catch
the wrap around. He gets the knockout, and there is the Quickness, and Yon able to take him out before he can do anything. Petrifying Gaze as the Buster Shot gets rid of APA, but Delight is dead. No Magnus Storm for you. TL just find the perfect team fight, and this should win them the game.
Absolutely. Huge win here for TL. So patient. You know, you're back against the wall in this game. Your tournament life is on the line. You don't choke. 3, Atlas.
Thank goodness, because this game, it was another crazy draft. But man, TL, they look so good. And the fact that they were still behind, they still held on, they got those objectives, they did what they needed to do. Delight going to respawn, but his Nexus is not going to until game 3.
That's going to be a Dragon.
But if just one more piece of damage comes through, he should be dead, and the Death Ray is what secures it. Yep, there's a flash forward. Grandmaster's Might comes down. He does have the Counter-Strike, but Peanut gets in there, and there goes the kill. Zeus picks up one onto his, oh, true shot barrage, and that is gonna secure it for Yun.
Big kill for Yun there in the top lane.
As there's the public execution, that's how they're able to get that man advantage, but Zeus is burning down. The Impale is so good until I will survive. However, Impact just flashes on top of him. Can he get another? The answer's no, as Zeus just dances around the Jax and picks up the kill to boot. Given a little bit of space here. Peanut by himself shouldn't be enough, but he's able to hold him in position for so extraordinarily long, and there's the public execution.
Yeah, it ends up being a long and heavy commitment, though. That does mean that on the bottom lane, we are going to see a turret taken by APA. It's a trade of turrets, of course, but
not a whole lot of places to go, and that flash wasn't great either, but the knockups are coming in, and Yun survives for so incredibly long. Impact turning up, trying to... Viper not going to stick around, but it is still going to be this turret lying on the floor pretty soon. CoreJJ going in once again as a solar flare onto it. Getting spotted there by Impact, and CoreJJ's trying desperately to tank things up. These health bars are getting so extraordinarily low, but it's Zeka that takes down the Leona, and TL are pushed away. Peanut smacks them into the wall, and TL just get their backs broken in this mid-game. A triple kill for Zeka's Kassadin, and that's not a great sign. Make it a quadra, make it an ace. And HLE, I think they've decided they want to win this series.
The backs are broken. I think the Copium tank is empty, Atlas.
Yeah. It's pretty absurd. By Zeus alone. Stop the recall, I guess, as now the flash comes out. Peanut still just flashing forward. They get the suppress. Down goes Umpty. No more spite for TL. As at least they get some decent damage onto Zeka, but he's still rift walking forward. CoreJJ just standing his ground, says, Yun, you must live!
What he can in the mid lane. Maybe, if he gets enough time, he can get a bounty here while Otacon is being taken, but contesting, not even a dream, not even a concept here for TL at this point. He's just gonna walk away, let that wave crash in mid as the Otacon goes down. Ruinous here for Hanwha Life.
Problem, right? Like, Siva and Kassadin are two of just the hardest scaling champions in the game. Staring down the barrel of this composition is difficult at the best of times, and now you've lost back-to-back team fights. TL just have no way back onto the map. As on the hunt, it's the donkey whistle here from Viper, dodging all of the skill shots there as well as Gorgeous, as there's a public execution. The door is given to them as well as Yun is just picked off and destroyed. The same fate lies for Impact as CoreJJ's able to walk it off.
Used it, but didn't use it to avoid. That one is taken out.
There's the force pulse. CoreJJ slammed into his Nexus. APA, not a lot of buttons remain here as Peanut can tank these turrets for way longer.
The
just,
strong combo.
Yeah, up a creek without a paddle as Umpty just not allowed to be there. And Yun knows exactly what's going to happen here. Force pulse to kill him.
It's just an absolute bullying here.
0-4. Oh, man.
This is the happy game Hanwha was searching for, and I think they found it, Atlas.
They did.
Those Baron waves for the last two inhibitors remaining here for TL.
And APA just takes 1 billion damage. It's trying to kite, but sometimes you press R in his general vicinity and he pops like a balloon. Umpty also going to suffer the same fate as Zeka gets himself out of there, using his health bar as a resource, ladies and gentlemen, as Zeus takes down Impact. I think this series is over as HLE. An absolute statement here in the final game. I'm glad they had a bunch of fun. TL also showing a phenomenal game number 2. But HLE showing exactly why they're the favorites here on their home turf as they'll take down the final Nexus of the group stage.